So what happens when you get stuck? I'm Kathleen Rafter. I'm both a certified life coach via Marie Diamond and a certified EFT practitioner through EFTuniverse.com. And you've gone through and you've updated your goals for 2019? Fantastic. You've gone through and you've been programming your subconscious for success? Wonderful. Are you finding though now that as you're trying to get into action, you're getting stuck? What do you do when you get stuck? I never knew what to do when I got stuck, so I just didn't act. But I'm glad that I found some solutions as to what I can do when that hesitation comes about. And I'd like to share with you a few of the ways that I have learned that I can become unstuck. The first is using the Sedona Method. This is the easiest method that I've found. And you can find out more about the Sedona Method at sedona.com. And the original method of using the Sedona Method is the easiest for me. And I just ask myself a series of 3 questions. I ask myself, when I find myself dwelling on something that I know I shouldn't be dwelling on, or I find myself hesitating, I just ask, could I let it go? And at the beginning, when I first started this practice, maybe I didn't want to let it go right away. Now I find that I'm willing to let it go right away. But the second question is, would I let it go? And it's the same kind of thing. Am I willing to let it go? At the beginning, when I first started doing this, maybe I wasn't willing to let it go. It didn't matter what my answer was. The more I practiced this, eventually the answers came right away that I could let it go right away, and that I would let it go right away. And then the third question is when. And of course, that's an invitation to let it go right now. But again, be honest with yourself. If you wouldn't be ready to let it go for 30 minutes, then just say that. Or if you think you have to hold on to it for, a day or maybe a week, answer that. It doesn't really matter. You just continue to repeat the process until it's whatever it is has been released. If I find that I really can't go through and release it for whatever reason, the Sedona Method is just not working for me, then I go through and I use EFT or tapping. And that's just a matter of thinking of whatever's stressing me out, or it's really great for procrastination. And tapping on the points that, the 9 points that most of us use, who are tappers. And it's just a matter of tapping on the 9 points and thinking about whatever it is that I'm procrastinating about, or fearful of, or whatever's keeping me stuck. And I just go through and I tap those points. And when I'm finished, I take a deep breath. Maybe I take a sip of water, and then I go through and evaluate. And if I'm feeling stressed out on a scale of 0 to 10, if I can get it down to about a 2, then that's fine. I find that I can get into action. And if not, I'll just do another round of tapping on whatever's the residual of whatever's stressing me out. And then if I find that that's not working, then I'll go through and I'll meditate. I'll take some time, go to a quiet place, and I'll meditate and I've especially found it helpful to do some of the release meditations that I've learned from my mentor, Marie Diamond. And going through and doing those meditations, I'm able to, maybe not the first time, if it's something that's really, eating away at me, by the 3rd time I do the meditation, I'll be able to go through and release. And then I'm able to go through and reprogram my subconscious and, of course, get into action. But, if after trying these things you find that you're not able to go through and release whatever it is that's making you procrastinate or keeping you, blocked or limited, whatever, book a free life coaching session with me at KathleenRafter.com, and I can help you to go through and release these things. I held on to these things for so many years unnecessarily. I didn't know that these release things were available now that I'm glad that I found them, but I spent a lot of unnecessary time beating my head just against the wall, trying to take action when I wasn't able to release that in any other way. So, book that free life coaching session with me at KathleenRafter.com. I can help you release the limitation, whatever's causing you to be blocked, or whatever the procrastination, whatever's causing you to procrastinate. Go through and eliminate the blockage and raise your frequency. And remember, you have to raise your vibe in order to change your life.